to ask those people who have...
Beti Olive Namisango Kamya-Turomwe, known to many as Beti Kamya, is a Ugandan politician and businesswoman widely recognized for her active role in public service and politics. She was born on 30th November 1955 in Nakuru, Kenya, to George Wilson Kamya, a Ugandan, and Margaret Kamya, a Kenyan. A fourth born of 9 children, her father was an accountant who later joined the army and served in Idi Amin regime before it fell and went to exile. Her father later relocated to Uganda from Kenya. Kamya attended Mackay Memorial School in Kampala and St. Helens Primary School in Western Uganda for her primary education. She later went to Wanyaga Girls School for O-Level and King's College Budo for A-Level. She completed her education at Makerere University, where she earned a Bachelor of Commerce degree in marketing. In the mid-1980s, Kamya worked as a sales officer at Uganda Leather and Tanning Industries Limited, Ginger, a position she held until 1988. She then joined Nyanza Textiles Industries Limited, working there until 1992. After moving to Kampala with her husband, she joined Uganda Breweries Limited in 1996 as marketing manager, a role she held until 1999. From 1999 to 2004, Kamya served as executive director of the Uganda Wildlife Education Center in Entebbe. Here, she became involved in politics through Reform Agenda, a political pressure group that evolved into the Forum for Democratic Change, FDC. Between 2005 and 2010, Kamya served as a special envoy for FDC party president, Dr. Kizza Besigye. She was also elected Member of Parliament for Rubaga North in 2006 under the FDC ticket. In 2010, she left FDC and founded the Uganda Federal Alliance, UFA, a registered political party. She contested in 2011 presidential elections, pushing for a referendum to cut on the powers of the president, but she finished 5th with 52,782 votes.
Supposed to have a red carpet. We are not democracy. They don't get it on a red carpet. Nobody got it on a red carpet. So we shall find those problems, but we shall overcome them. We shall be smarter. We shall jump them. Eventually we shall get there. I cannot mourn about what so-and-so will do to me. I just make sure that I'm smarter and ahead.
Kamya remained active in politics and was later appointed Minister for Kampala Capital City Authority from June 2016 to December 2019. At this point, she had turned from a political foe of President Museveni to a key supporter and mobilizer.
And the benefit of working with President Museveni closely as a minister who sits in cabinet. President Museveni is an amazing person. When we're in cabinet, I think he's more informed than all of us put together, many times, on each subject.
She was then named Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, a role she held until June 2021 when she was dropped in a cabinet reshuffle. The Parliament's Public Accounts Committee recommended that she be investigated for her role in a 10.6 billion shilling land compensation scandal where money was allegedly paid to fake landowners. Kamya denied wrongdoing, saying the compensation was approved by Cabinet and followed legal procedure. Her office stepped aside from handling the case due to conflict of interest, and other government agencies took over the investigation. Kamya ran again for MP in 2021, this time as a National Resistance Movement NRM flag bearer for Rubaga North, but lost to Abubakar Kawalia of the National Unity Platform NUP. In July 2021, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni appointed Kamya as Inspector General of Government (IGG), succeeding Justice Irene Mulyagonja. As IGG, Kamya pledged to name and shame corrupt officials. During her tenure, the office handled more than 2,200 cases, though critics said the overall impact on institution corruption was limited.
For us seated on this side, me here and Mr. Makababad, none of us is going to die in Mulago Hospital because there's no medicine. I'm telling you the truth. If there's no medicine, he will call the president will put him on the plane and take him to America. Hospital, because of lack of medicine. He is not, and I am not, a victim of corruption. You must know who the victim is.
Corruption is estimated to cost Uganda about 10 trillion shillings annually. One of her most high-profile efforts was a crackdown on chief administrative officers across the country. Within a year, her office had arrested or investigated more than 50 chief administrative officers on charges such as theft of public funds, abuse of office, and procurement irregularities. Kamya also initiated investigations against high-ranking officials, including Geraldine Sally, permanent secretary at the Ministry of Trade, over alleged misuse of 400 million shillings on office file relocations and lavish renovations. The move drew mixed reactions. Some praised Kamya's boldness, while others accused her of pursuing politically motivated targets. In early 2024, Kamya cleared Anita Among, Speaker of Parliament, who had been accused of owning undeclared property in the UK. This decision also sparked both praise and skepticism. While Kamya's tenure as IGG had ended, she had expressed interest in serving another term, something that turned out otherwise. Lydia, Feli Akulu, NTV Tonight.